Hello student, welcome to Jagran Public School Noida. Today I am your physics teacher. I am going to discuss you with your second chapter, that is your force and the laws of motion. In this session we will discuss about force and its effect. So what is force? Basically force is push or pull of an object. When we push or pull an object changes its position. Object changes its position and have its velocity. So the push or pull on an object which is having mass that causes it to change its velocity is called force. Or we can also discuss that push or pull on an object is considered as a force when push or pull come from the objects interacting with one another. When a force is applied on an object and force and object are physically interact with each other. Terms like stretch and squeeze, if you stretch like a rubber band, and if you squeeze some tube or a toothpaste, can also be used to denote force. But in physics, force is defined only as the push or pull on an object with mass that causes it to change its velocity. So with this statement, we can say if the velocity is getting changed, force bring the acceleration in an object. What are the characteristics of force? Force is an external agent. Force is an agent which is applied externally on an object which can change the state of rest or motion of a particular body. Unless and until this force is not applied, if so, when the body is rest, it will remain at rest, and if the body is in motion, will remain in motion. So when this force is applied, body changes its state of rest or state of motion. It has both magnitude and direction because force can change the direction of an object and force can change the speed of an object. So it has both magnitude means value and direction. So force is considered as a vector quantity. The direction towards force is applied is known as the direction of the force. So we can say we are moving an object towards north, we are moving towards east, we are moving towards west. So this force is considered as a direction, and the application of that force in the particular point is called the point where force is applied. This condition, the force seems to be a vector quantity because it has both magnitude and direction. We can measure force with the spring balance, and the SI unit of force is Newton because Newton discovered the force, so the unit of force is Newton. Now what are the effects of force? The force has different effects on an object. Force can make a body which is at rest to move. Force can stop a moving body or slow it down. If something is moving, you can slow it down by applying a brake, or you can stop it by with your hand, with some object. So we can change the motion or a state of rest of a body with the help of force. We can change the speed of a moving body. So we can say force can accelerate the object. We can also change the direction of a moving body. We can also change the shape and size of an object. So all these are the effect of a force which can be applied on an object. There are different type of forces, that is contact forces, non-contact forces, balance forces and unbalanced forces. Contact forces and non-contact forces already we learn in class 8th. So the contact forces are frictional force and electrostatic force. Frictional force are those force which are applied when the two surfaces are in contact with each other. Like if you are writing in your notebook, your pen and the paper of your copy are in contact with each other. So some force is applied between the pen and your copy. If you are walking on a road, then there is a contact between your feet and the road, between your shoes and the road, and the force which is applied between the two surfaces are frictional force. So the frictional force is also called contact force. When the two surfaces are in contact with each other, then a force always acts between them. That is called frictional force. Electrostatic force is also a contact force which is applied when some electrons are flowing, some charges are there between the surface. This is also a contact force. Non-contact force like electromagnetic force. This is the force which is applied between the magnetic substance like bar magnet and the iron substance. It can be applied when the bar magnet and the iron materials are distanced with each other. Similarly, gravitational force are the force which are applied between the two planets, between the two objects, like between you and your copy, between one pencil and between the different your pencil box, between two objects which is not a physical contact with each other. The force which is applied is called gravitational force. Another example of non-contact forces are nuclear force. Nuclear force are those force which is applied between the nucleus and its different particles like electrons, protons, neutrons, which is also not in physical contact with each other. In this session, we will do between the balance force and unbalanced force. So what is balance force? A force where two forces of equal size acts on a body in opposite direction. Means two forces are applied, but both the forces are applied in opposite direction and having an equal magnitude. That force is called balance force. In balance force, a body continue to be its position, that is a state of rest, or it may continuously moving with the same speed and in the same direction, or it may be still in its position. Means when we applying a balance force on an object from the opposite direction and both the forces are equal, then we can say body will be at rest. The balance force keep the body at rest. For example, this is a table and one box is there. One force that is called gravitational force is acting downward and the frictional force is also acting between this box and the table. When both the forces are equal, then we can say that box is not moving. One is downward force, gravitational, and there is one other force, the reaction force of the table. Both are balanced. In this case, box will remain at their position. Some another examples of balance force are, there are two forces acting upon the book. For this is a physics books are on the table. One force, the earth gravitational pull acting downward, gravitational pull downward on the book. The other force, the push of the table on the book. Sometimes it is referred to as a normal force, pushes upward on the book. So if your book is on the table and the book will remain at its position unless and until some external force or some unbalanced force is not applied, the book will not move. Since these two forces are equal in magnitude, the gravitational pull downward and the table pushes upward, they balance each other. The book is said to be in equilibrium and there is no unbalanced force acting upon the book, and thus the book maintain its state of motion. So there is no unbalanced force acting upon the book. on this book there is no unbalanced book. So the book maintain whatever, whenever, if it is moving, it remain moving. If it is at rest, it will be at rest. When all the force acting upon an object balance each other, the object will be at equilibrium. It will not accelerate. So balance force either maintain its state of motion or the state of rest. Both state of motion and state of rest if the forces are balanced. Some another example of balance force. Consider another example involving balance forces are a person is standing on the floor. There are two forces acting on the person. If you are also standing, there are two forces. One is gravitational pull downward and the floor pushes the person upward. Because these two forces are balanced with each other, these two forces of equal magnitude and opposite direction, the person is at equilibrium. The person will be its same position. There is no unbalanced force acting upon the person and the person maintain its state of motion. जो उसका state of motion है, that is a state of rest, he is maintaining. So unless and till the time the two forces which are applied on an object with equal magnitude, the object will remain its position and the object will maintain its state of motion or its state of rest. Another is unbalanced force. A force where two forces acting in opposite direction on a body and are not equal in magnitude. Means in balance case, two forces which are acting in opposite direction was equal in magnitude. But in unbalanced force, that both forces are not equal in magnitude and is known as unbalanced force. In an unbalanced force, a body can change its position. That is, a body start moving, or we can observe a moving object changes its direction, or we can say it is increasing the speed or decreasing the speed, and a body rest start to move, vice versa. So when we say a body start moving, and when we are applying a force, that force is called unbalanced force. Why it is called unbalanced? Because when you are pushing a box, your muscular force is there and a frictional force is there between the box and the ground. So when an object start moving, your muscular force will be more than the frictional force. That situation is called unbalanced force because both the forces are not equal in magnitude. Some examples of unbalanced force are, that is tug of war. Unbalanced forces are not equal and opposite. Suppose that one of the team of tug of war pulled harder than the other team. There are two teams. If one team pulls harder than the other team, then the force would no longer be equal. One team would be able to pull the other team in the direction of larger force. So in case of unbalanced force, a team will move towards the other team whose force is larger than the previous one. So these two forces are not equal in magnitude. That's why one team start moving towards the other team. If these two forces would be equal, then both the team remain at the same position and will not move. Some other examples are force can act on an object without causing it to accelerate if other forces cancel the push or pull of the force. This show in the diagram, two persons are pushing the door with equal magnitude. So the door will remain at its own position because both the forces are cancels each other effect and the net force is 0. So the two forces cancelling out, so the door doesn't move. Imagine if two people pushing on door in opposite directions. If you and your friend push on door with the same force in opposite direction, the door doesn't move because you both exert force of the same size, of the same magnitude, but in opposite direction, and the effects are cancelled with each other. But if you are kicking a ball start moving because your force applied on the ball and the magnitude of the frictional force is not equal. So the net force will not be 0. So two or more forces, two or more means one is your, when you are kicking a ball, your muscular force, and another is frictional force, which is acting between the ball and the ground, are balanced if their effect cancel each other and they do not cause a change in the object motion. But if the forces on an object are balanced, the net force is 0. Net force is 0 in this case, pushing of a door. If the forces are unbalanced, means if you kick a ball and the frictional force are unbalanced, they are not equal in magnitude, the effect does not cancel with each other. Anytime the force acting on an object are unbalanced, the net force is not 0. So in unbalanced situation, the net force means total force. Total force will not be 0, but in balanced situation, the total force is always, that is called net force, is always 0. Balanced force keep an object at rest or in uniform motion, but unbalanced force make an object start to move and bring acceleration in an object. So these are the difference of balance and unbalanced force. Another, practically anything that move is a result of exertion of unbalanced force. If you kick a football, it moves due to the unbalanced force. If the football is rested on a ground, till that condition, there is a balanced force. But the instant, that second it start moving is due to the unbalanced force. Similarly, in the seesaw, if one person significantly heavier than other creates a condition of unbalanced force in a seesaw. So the difference between balanced and unbalanced forces are: balanced force always equal in magnitude, unbalanced forces when the two forces are unequal in magnitude. In balanced force, they are acting opposite direction. Unbalanced force can be in any direction but opposite. Always. It can be up, down, right, left. Does not cause any change in the state of motion of the object. Means object always remain at rest or uniform state of motion. But unbalanced force causes changes in the state of motion of the object. It brings acceleration in an object. So this is the difference between balanced and unbalanced force. At the end of the chapter, we will discuss everything. So thank you all. We will go through the next part of Newton's second law. In the Newton's second law, we will discuss the laws of Newton. Till then, thank you and just learn this PDF properly.